Oh yes, we'll be reviewing this one, that's for sure. The Ego Rotocut. Get your lawner. Okay, thanks very much Ego for sending me out the rotary scissors. That was really, really nice thing to do. I've had the power load unit for a couple of years now. It hasn't skipped a beat. It's really, really fantastic. Rotary scissors, what are they all about? This will really make your edges super neat. Difference between this and a whippersnipper is these two blades here are going in opposite directions and making a scissor cut, which is a nice fine cut. Whippersnipper, kind of like a rotary mower, will whiz around at high speed and hack at it, so it's a much neater cut. Things like getting into the retaining wall are much easier for me because I can just go up here and just get right in there and just cut it nicely. So it's part of the power load unit, or power unit should I say. I've had this a couple of years now. It is fantastic. And that's how it basically goes. It's so simple to use. So how this is working with my workflow now, and we'll just use this edge as an example. What I used to do is I used to do a hard edge with the hard edger that's attachment part of this, and then I would whippersnip. Now, the thing about whippersnipping is that I'm not too great at it, and it is a bit rougher than what this is. So, you know, invariably I'd sort of like injure the grass. I'll just quickly show you how I go about my edging now. One of my little favourite attachments with the Ego, the solid edger. And once I've done that, I get rid of the solid edger, break out the rotary scissors, pop it in, simple as that, ready to go. And then without too much fuss at all. I then take my battery, which will go into my blower, and then just blow, you know. And then I've got a nice clean edge really, really quickly, and just get into the cylinder mode and everything's just Mickey Mouse. If you've got the power load system, definitely it's really worth getting the Rotocut. So lawnies, if you're liking what you're seeing here, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. Let's go.
This is my first real go of using the rotary scissors, and I picked it up pretty easily, but I've certainly got better as I've got more experience using it.
That's much better than what it was.
Now, after a few more weeks of practice with this, I certainly started getting my mojo with it, and certainly a lot better. It's a bit hard to tell from here, but I'm just angling it a little bit more into that corner, and I'm picking up most of it. What I don't pick up, I just simply get a whippersnip. But look, as you can see, it is really neat, and it's really come together quite well. I suppose the real difference in the cut is the rotary action of the cut. Cuts like a pair of scissors, rather than a hack cut, which a whippersnip will do. Now, I did experiment a bit. I have seen other people use it as upside down and sort of like go into the crevice and to make their edge that way. It didn't really work for me. It was awkward to use because the actual controls were upside down, and yeah, I found that it kept wanting to run away. And if you're not really careful and controlled, you'll do silly things like that. So for me, using it the normal way after a hard edge certainly did a great job. Certainly a great tool for those awkward little areas that you can't get to with your mower. If you're like me and not exactly great with the whippersnipper or trimmer, It is a much nicer option because of that rotary cut, and it blends really well with the rest of the cut, especially if you've got a cylinder mower. The rotary scissors definitely has changed my workflow when it comes to edges. Look, what I'm doing is a edge with a solid edger. Love that thing, and that's part of the Ego system as well. And then I follow up cleaning up those edges with the rotary scissors, and now I've got my mojo a little bit. I do it at a little bit of an angle, as you can see here, and I find that that is a really fine, neat edge all the way. That Ego battery will go straight into the blower, and then I blow my edges. Then I would mow after this, and this will leave me just with an absolute crisp edge that really makes me proud and really sets off the lawn, to be honest. And while it is a very good product, just the nature of the form of the product means that you're not going to be able to get everything, so that whippersnipper will still be needed.
Now, this is just so well made. It's a nice metal shaft there. The quality of the plastics on the Ego stuff is really, really high quality. You can see here, this is the guard. That will last quite a long time. That's the only thing you really got to assemble with these bolts here. But just, you know, have a look. Very, very solid through here. Backside here, solid as well. It's really, really well made. The end here, once again, high quality plastic, high quality materials, excellent finish, solid, solid, solid. Really wonderful. Big thing about the Ego stuff, which I've always found, is just the ergonomics and the quality of the materials are just right. You know, this is the power unit. This is 2 years old, and look at it. It's gone through a lot of work, and it still looks really, really good. And just everything is just right the way this is. The materials, once again, just everything is quality, quality, quality. It's hard to hold the camera and do this, but yeah, really love my Ego stuff. Not only has this changed my workflow, it's just really changed the look of my grass. Rather than having a whippersnipper which slashes at the grass, this is cutting it, and it will make my edges just that much more consistent with the actual cut of the lawn with a cylinder mower. This is a fantastic product, no doubt. Well, are the Rotocut rotary scissors from Ego on your radar? Yeah, they should be. Excellent quality, excellent result. It gets into all those nooks and crannies that you can't get into easily. It cuts the grass better. It is much easier to use. It's fantastic. My workflow has totally changed now. So my rotary scissor cut is always incorporated when I do my edging. So the edging with the hard edger, then I go over it with the rotary scissors. Anything I can't reach with the rotary scissors, I quickly touch up with the whippersnipper, blow, and then mow into my lawn, and far out. The results are just amazing. I really enjoy using it, that's for sure. And yeah, it's totally staying in my stable. Well done, Ego, 10 out of 10. Got to practice. And action. Oh yeah, oh yes, oh yeah. We be doing.
Are you talking at all?
No, I'm not talking. I'm just.
Okay.
It's just.
Oops. What did I just move?
That's just the focus ring. Don't worry about it. I tend to have a little bit of trouble with this. Sometimes I have to give this a couple of goes to where I want it to get into. And of course I've said that and I've just popped straight in. Okay, first things first, thanks very much Rotary. Rotary?